What's up, everyone? So doing yet another little project here, a little tail light fixing. I actually have something to say here about this marketing deal that's been going out with what can your realtor do, or can they do this and that. So here's the thing. I'm on the phone constantly, daily, with people across the country. The number one objection that I'm understanding so far is with regards to commissions, if you're a listing agent, is that people have been burned in the past by other agents and realtors. This is nationwide. The bottom line is that they feel, the customers that is that they feel as though they've been screwed over because there's not enough work that has been done, or even expectations were properly set. That wasn't done, to be clear. So what I've been able to understand and negotiate for a lot of realtors and agents across the country so far, just even last week, for example, is I was able to make sure that homeowners are, like, I'm doing the negotiations for the agents and realtors so I can properly refer the business to that said agent or realtor, and everything's already been negotiated. The commission, the potential list price, the expectations, everything of that nature. And you know what? I get a lot of pushback, but I don't take it. Like, I'll tell, like, here's a little tip for all of you. If someone tells me that they want to list for, I don't know, 900,000, but the property is only worth 800, then I will go ahead and let that person know, hey, I'll go ahead and list for whatever you want to, but I'll put in the term of the contract that if it doesn't perform correctly within the first 7 business days, then we are going to decrease the price so we can have the property perform like it should. Now, this is something that you should tell people because you don't want to be afraid of losing the person just because you are being real with them. This is real estate. This is real assets. This is something that you are having to prove yourself to. So don't be afraid. These are people just like you. They eat, they sleep, they drink the same way as you. So don't be afraid. Go for it. All right, so let's talk about some dedication here to your craft. This house, I was just at my office about 15 minutes prior to this video, and basically my clients were out of town at this time. This house came up on the market. I was first one in, and I made sure to get a property tour via this video, and this is literally what we're looking at right now. So this is what I sent out to my clients because, once again, they were out of town. I wanted to make sure that we hopped on this as soon as possible. But long story short on this one, we did not end up getting it. It was a good contender, but it just, the universe says no. So it is what it is. But, you know, virtual property tours. All right, so I figured I'd speed this train up a little bit because it was going a little bit slow to my liking. But the big thing here with this deal, the reason why I'm showing this is that this is actually a video that I sent to my clients. This is one of the, I think, 10 or maybe 12 properties that I showed. On top of that, this is one of the 4 properties, one of the 4 properties that I submitted an offer for, but one of those offers was actually a 3-peat offer that we ended up winning because, well, we're just hustlers like that. But the big thing, though, is that, you know, these houses are, like, in this market, in this climate right now, it's crazy. Especially this Wiener Schnitzel one that didn't have AC and had a whole ant train going on from the back right wall to the kitchen, which you'll see here in a little bit too. But it was just like a really cool honestly experience for my clients to understand what's good, what's bad, what to look out for. There's just so much shit that you're able to get to learn along the way whenever it comes to working with me and me being your realtor. Because, honestly, I'm pretty open about a lot of stuff. And but I also filter out a shitload of things too, because, there's a reason why people hire a realtor, whether you're a seller, investor, buyer. There's a multitude of reasons why you do, but especially for me, why someone hires me specifically is because, I pride myself in being very aggressive for my clients and getting the job done, because, gotta make a good name somehow, boy. Alright, what's up everyone? So right now I'm actually heading over to a listing appointment. This is over in Escondido, and it's a land deal. Now, the land deals, for those of you who do not know, they are a bit harder to get a buyer for, because, most people want a house on land. But if it's a blank land like this one is, it's got to be, graded out. For those of you who do not know what grading is, you get an excavator, backhoe, probably not even a backhoe, maybe a wheel loader, and then I've done it before to where you can actually use those machines and make it super smooth to where it's like a baseball field, and be able to grade it out properly. There's other machines that I've not used that are specifically used for grading purposes, and but long story short, that's what this property would need, or it can be also farmed on. So anyways, I almost got off on a rant there. So I'm going to this listing appointment right now, and then my wife and I are having to get ready for this weekend, doing some camping, and then going out to Sedona next week. But it's like, in the day of the life of a realtor, just expect you guys to be on the phone a lot. You have to make connections with people. You have to go out and network. A lot of people ask me how I conduct my business, and for me, I kind of fell into stuff kind of weirdly, honestly, and I do mean this very weirdly, because for those of you who do not know my past, I come from raising capital for startup companies and oil companies and whatnot. So for me, it's a bit different because I have those contacts already, and I just go ahead and call them. Even for the people that rejected me, I still call those people, and I introduce myself, especially if they're here in California. And what I've been able to do, this is, again, for those of you who have not adapted yourself to the industry and to the business, and just attacking the business from different angles. I personally have different. I don't just go after the red or the. I don't go after the sellers and buyers. I go after things that are completely off the beaten path. And I've said this on previous videos, but if you want to go watch those, please do. But once again, you want to make sure that you are diversifying your business, because if we're in a market to where we are right now, it's where, sellers are getting at least like 40 grand over asking price right now. And for buyers, it's super difficult, because not only do they have to sacrifice themselves on basically forcefully accepting a high interest rate, but on top of that, they have to offer more than the house is more than likely worth. And depending on the loan, it might not work. So you have to really understand these things. And as a seller, as if you're doing a listing agent side of things, you're golden. You're going to get what you want, and probably more for the listing. But to diversify yourself, we'll go into like pre-foreclosures, tax lien stuff, off-market stuff. Understand those things, how to do it. There's a lot of business out there that is not even tapped into, of which could be if you just knew how to do it. So for those of you who are wondering how to do it, feel free to give me an email, contact me, comment down below, and let's figure it out. I'm helping other people, and I'm also looking at holding a workshop hopefully next month. If you're part of the Realtor Association in Temecula Valley, I am expecting to hold it again, hopefully next month. If not next month, then the month after. But this is going to be a workshop that you don't want to miss. It's going to be one that I'm actually inviting my mentor that's helped me throughout the process. And I've also come out with some really cutting edge stuff as well that's helped my business really succeed in the downtime, which at least everyone else is having downtime. Me personally, not really. So again, it's just all about adapting yourself. So once again, heading out to this appointment right now. We'll see how it goes. Going to do some drone footage. And then I got to figure out, and one thing I want a little tip, little sprinkle of a nugget here is that all of you that are going out for a listing appointment, you have to look at it like this. Like, we're all like investigators, right? We all have to figure out exactly what's going on with the property. So if you have an investor that wants to reach out to you, let's say that, I don't know, you have a manufactured house and it's a manufactured on land property. Well, then you have to figure out, if that's going to work for somebody that has a VA loan. VA loans, I think it's like June something, 1976. If you have a house that was built before that date, a VA buyer can't get it. So it's so huge for you to figure out exactly what's going on with that. So whenever an investor or somebody calls you, then you can probably let them know exactly what's going on, and that's going to separate yourself from all of the other listing agents to really do some really amazing work. So anyways, driving right now and gonna get back at it. All right, so just like I said, on my way to this appointment, and I came through. I was able to get the listing under contract. Now, as I'm panning, sorry if I'm making y'all sick a bit, I'm the one that did this drone footage that you see here. Now, right in the middle of the screen here, you're gonna see all these dead trees, all the way out to the right where this cell phone tower is, and even to the middle where that water tower is. Everything here in the middle going on to the right, this is all the roughly 4 acres of land that is for sale for $450,000. Now, keep in mind, all of the properties that are around this property is multi-million-dollar homes, active avocado groves and everything, and you'll be able to see here in the distance as well. If you see in the middle that where it looks like a fortress is a little on some stilts, that's actually the next door neighbors, is one like a part of his property. This the cell phone tower is an easement on the property. It the buyer doesn't have any ownership on this, but everything that's forward-looking of what we're looking at right now in the middle, as well as a little bit before the cell phone tower, is the new buyers' property. But you can see how much of a stunning view this is. This is just absolutely incredible. No matter where you build on this land, you're going to get just breathtaking views all day long. So if you're interested in this property, it's zoned agriculture and residential, go ahead and give me a call, 951-397-2050.